A very good morning to students. So welcome to class 11. This is your first class 11 English class. It could have been in a classroom situation, but what to do? We all know what is going on throughout the world, so we will have to stay at home, being home arrested, and we will have to carry out all our activities through these virtual classes. Before I should proceed, and beforehand, as you were sitting here in front of me, I should tell my name as I am taking your class. I am Partha Sarathi Ganguly. I will be taking your English class in class 11. So once again, welcome to class 11. Now, beforehand, before we start our discussion, I should want to, congratulate you for upcoming board result. I feel that in few months your result, class 10 result, will be published, and I hope you people will have a great result ahead. So beforehand, that is why beforehand I'm congratulating all of you for having a great board result of class 10. Now, before we really go to the text part and explanation and reading and question answer, let me tell you a few words about the syllabus of class 11 English. What we are going to learn in class 11 and what we will have to do throughout this year. Now, class 11 English, this syllabus you can easily download from our school website also. It's given. So in that syllabus, the English syllabus, if you see that this question pattern that will be based on this syllabus will be divided into three sections as usual, as we had in class 10 also. Section A, section B, and section C. Section A, there will be 20 marks of questions, and these 20 marks, there will be two comprehensions. One, 12 marks, the as usual comprehension. You are accustomed of answering such comprehensions. And 8 marks, another comprehension. Means that comprehension number 2 in section A, in your question, English question, this is something different. This is something new in class 11. This is note making. Now, this note making, this is the first time that we are going to learn in class 11, and we will have to learn how to prepare a note. Not only note making and summary writing of the comprehension that will be given in that question. So this is section A, that is 12 marks comprehension and 8 marks comprehension. That 8 marks will be note making and summary writing. Now, section B, as usual, this section consists of writing and grammar, and here this writing is a few different that up to class 10 what we had learned. Here in writing, first there will be short composition, and in this short composition we are having 3 types of writings, and these are notice writing, advertisement writing, and poster writing. So we'll have to learn how to draft a notice, how to draft poster, how to write advertisement, all this, and this writing will be of 4 marks. Then 2 formal letters will be there, and formal letter we had in class 10, so we know the format of formal letter. Here also we will learn that formal letters, and 2 letters will come carrying 6 marks each. Next, it comes long composition, and in this long compositions we are having 4 types of writings, and these are article writing, report writing, speech writing, and debate writing. So among all these 4, we'll have to attempt any 1, 2 will come, and it will carry 8 marks. So this is total writing part in our class 11 English syllabus, that is 4 marks, 6 marks, 6 marks, and 8 marks. And then it will be grammar of 6 marks, and the grammar syllabus is pretty same that we had read in class 10. It was something that same editing, omission, and sentence reordering, transformation of sentences, and all grammar will be of 6 marks. Now come to the section C, and section C is always with the text. So here in class 11 we are going to read 2 texts. The first, Hornbill, that is the text, and next, Snapshots, that is supplementary reader for class 11. So in that part, section C, we are having another 30 marks. The question will come as usual. At first, it's reference to the text, 2 marks, means 2 questions will come carrying 1 mark each. Next, you will get 7 questions from both the text, that is from Hornbill and Snapshots. You will have to attempt any 5 carrying 2 marks each. And next, 2 questions will come from Hornbills. This is long question answers, and you'll have to attempt any one from these 2. Next, 2 questions will come from Snapshots. Here also you'll have to attempt any one of these 2 carrying 6 marks. And next, another 2 questions will come from Hornbill, and you'll have to attempt any one. So what would be the marks distribution for section C? It would be 2, 1 into 2 equals to 2, then 10 marks, 2 into 5, then 6, 6 and 6, total 30 in section C. So this is the question formation that is actually the syllabus based on that syllabus of class 11 English, that section A 20 marks, section B 30 marks, section C 30 marks, all about in 80 marks, and another 280 marks it will be internal, and these 20 marks will be assessment of speaking and listening, ASL. You people are accustomed about this ASL. So this is all about the syllabus, that is the curriculum that we will have to learn, we will have to complete in our class 11 English. Now today, as it is first class, so let us start a bit of discussion about a first chapter of Snapshots. That first chapter, as I told, is a supplementary reader. The first chapter that I am having, I feel that you are also having the book. This is the first chapter, the book Snapshots, that is the supplementary reader. You can see, yes, this is the chapter. You can see this, that The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse, written by William Saron. And this is the first chapter that we are going to just tell. At first, as we usually do, I will tell you the story in a nutshell. Then we will come in detailed reading and explanation. Now, let me tell you the story. The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse. It's a nice story. And once again, before I start formally this class, once again, I congratulate you to be in class 11. And I hope you also remember that you are in the last 2 years of your precious school life. So it will be a great enjoyable time. There will be more fun, more activities. Everything will be there in class 11. So wish you a very good luck in class 11. So let's start the first chapter. The first chapter that I have told, The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse, written by William Saron, and he was an Armenian writer. And the story is about 2 boys. That is our narrator, he is Aram, and his cousin brother, he is Murad. Our narrator is 9 years old and Murad is 11 years old. Now, these 2 boys, they belong to an Armenian tribe, and this tribe name is Ganguly tribe. Now, this Ganguly tribe is having 2 characteristics. First, they are very poor. They are so poor that they could not collect their everyday food to fill up their bellies. And second characteristics, though they are so poor, still they are so honest. They are, extremely honest. And though they suffer from lots of difficulties, still they are not interested to take any help from other people. So this is the characteristics of that tribal, community, and these are also a nomadic community. So at present, though they are Armenian tribe, but when the story opens, we feel that we can see that they are living in California in United States of America. As I told, that this tribe is just like a nomadic community, so they have come to live in California. Now, the story opens in such a way that our narrator, it's telling that, as I told, the name Aram, a 9 years old boy, that one early morning, it was 4:30 in the morning, he heard that somebody is calling him. So he woke up from his sleep and he saw through the window that his cousin brother Murad, he was sitting on a beautiful white horse. Now, seeing this scene, our narrator started to think. Actually, there was a great confusion in his mind. Why? Because as I told you, that the people of Gargolian tribe, they actually took pride on their honesty. So, and they are also very poor. So whenever our narrator saw his cousin Murad was sitting on that horse, the first question came on his mind, that where from had Murad got this horse, this beautiful white horse. And he knew that it was impossible for Murad, not only Murad, for anyone belonging to their community to buy such a beautiful white horse. So what would be the other explanation? Means Murad must have stolen it. So and now he was not ready to believe that being a member of this Gargolian family, anybody could steal. Now, whatever he was thinking about, now, actually he had his own explanation in his mind. He was thinking that both of them, both Murad and he, they were desperate to ride on a horse. This was their dream, to ride on a horse. So probably Murad had stolen this horse only to satisfy this desire of riding on it. And if it is so, then it can't be termed as stealing, because if they are not going to sell the horse for making profit, then this can't be termed as stealing. Whatever, when our narrator was thinking like this, Murad again called him that if you want to ride on the horse, you come quickly. So our narrator very quickly, he just put on his dress and came out of his room, and both Murad and Aram, they were enjoying their horse ride. They went there in the countryside, and they were riding the horse, and both of them were very happy in this early morning. It's fresh air, and Murad was started to sing song. After riding for a few minutes, Murad told our narrator that you get down from horse, because this is his turn to ride the horse alone. Now our narrator got down, and our narrator saw that Murad was riding the horse, and actually there was no such problem, as if Murad has already become trained in riding the horse. So the horse just roamed around, and our narrator saw that the horse crossed a ditch and came back within 5 minutes where he was standing. Now our narrator also expressed his desire to ride on the horse alone, and he told Murad that now this is my turn to ride on the horse. And Murad also let him ride, but unfortunately when our narrator rode on the horse did not go in that usual path. Immediately the horse entered in the vineyard and started to jump on the vines. And after jumping 5 or 6 vines, our narrator had fallen from the back of the horse. Now Murad came running to our narrator, but he was more concerned about that where the horse had gone, rather than how much injured Murad was. So he told Murad that we should find the horse as soon as possible, because when it will be bright morning, then people will be come around, and the people will come out of their house, and they might be caught with the horse. So it would be a great disaster to the reputation of their family. So Murad told that they are going to hide the horse, and as per the plan, Murad had hidden the horse in a deserted vineyard of a farmer. Now, for next 1 week or 2 weeks, both these boys, they woke up early in the morning and they started to enjoy this horse riding in the early morning. Now, in few days, our narrator saw that a person had come to their house, and the person's name is a farmer. His name is John Byro, and he was he was telling to his mother that it was very unfortunate that for last 1 month his horse had been stolen. Now, whenever our narrator heard these, that our narrator ran quickly to Murad and told that John Byro, one farmer, has come to their house and he was demanding that for last month his horse had been stolen. Now the picture has become clear to our narrator. Beforehand, Murad did not tell our narrator that where from he got this horse. Now our narrator really came to know that what has actually happened. Now our narrator told Murad that still we are not going to return the horse back immediately, because our narrator told that he wanted to learn to ride the horse alone. And at this, Murad told that it would take a long time. Afterwards, they came to the conclusion that at least 6 months they would keep their horse for learning the horse riding properly. Now, and in this way, they started their expedition of riding horse early in the morning. After a few days, another thing happened. When both these boys, they are returning back from their morning riding, they came across that person, John Byro, in the street. And our narrator was very much afraid. Now, Murad told that he actually wants to tackle the situation, and John Byro, as soon as he met with the boys, he asked, "Oh, you have a beautiful horse. What's the name of your horse?" Immediately, Murad was very smart. Immediately, Murad answered, "It's My Heart." Means Murad told, "My Heart" is the name of his horse. Now the man examined the horse very closely, very carefully, and he told that he knew the identity of these two boys, and that is why he is not suspecting that both of them had stolen his horse. And if he did not know the identity of these two boys, then he should suspect that this is his horse. Now he is thinking, he is believing that this is only the twin of his horse. Now, indirectly, actually, the man told that actually they had stolen the horse. Now they changed their decision, because they thought that it would be a great risk. So the very next morning, they actually had taken the horse with them and keep it there in John Byro's vineyard. Okay, John Byro's vineyard. On that same day, John Byro in the afternoon came again, and this time with his sari. Sari means horse-drawn carriage, and John Byro was very much delighted, and he told to the mother of our narrator that that morning he suddenly found his horse, and he was very happy, and he found the horse become stronger and better tempered too. And here comes the end of this story. So this is the story that I told you in nutshell. In my next class, I will read the story and explain in detail. I hope you will be benefited by these virtual classes, and keep on enjoying the classes. Till then, goodbye.